Have you ever observed your child when he or she is watching TV or using the laptop? Have you seen that your child's mouth seems to always be open? His lips are not touching each other even when he is at rest. He might also complain of dry mouth, as well as problems which indicate a nasal obstruction like chronic allergies or problems in breathing. Did you know that this condition could be more serious than what you might be expecting? Breathing is basically an invisible phenomenon. You should be able to see breathing and not hear breathing. You should only be able to see the chest rise and fall. Once you feel that you are noticing your child breathing noisily, he might have some serious obstruction of the nose which is preventing air entry into your lungs. Basically, children are born as nasal breathers. Sometimes there is some obstruction like an enlarged adenoid or a deviated nasal septum which is preventing smooth entry of air through the nose into the lungs. Nature is so designed that it attunes the child to then start breathing through the mouth instead of the nose. This condition is called as mouth breathing. Why are we concerned about mouth breathing? Mouth breathing has been known to cause some serious facial disfigurement if it is not detected and treated early. Some of the problems which it can cause is a long and expressionless face commonly called as adenoid face. Apart from that, when your child smiles, you might notice that there is a lot of gum exposure, that is a gummy smile, and the upper lip is also very short. All of these are the classical indicators of a mouth breather. Mouth breathing also hampers the growth of the lower jaw in addition. So, how do we detect mouth breathing? Mouth breathing can be detected through some simple chairside tests which can be done at your dental clinic. In case there is an obstruction through the nasal passages like an adenoid or a chronic allergy, they might benefit from consultation with an ENT surgeon for treatment of this cause. After treating the cause, often the children start breathing through the nose, but sometimes they get so habituated to breathing through the mouth that simply removing the cause like the nasal obstruction might not be enough to make your child breathe through the nose. In such a case, a consultation with a pediatric dentist is warranted. Pediatric dentists can provide simple appliances called as oral screens. Oral screens are very similar to the mouth guards which are often worn by sports people, especially during contact sports. These screens will habituate your child to start breathing through the nose instead of breathing through your mouth. If you notice that your child is showing any of the previously mentioned signs, you must contact your pediatric dentist as soon as possible. Mouth breathing and its after effects is completely preventable, provided you take steps early.